affordable building costs. This throws a lot of people off because they don't have experience rehabbing houses. Therefore, how do you know what an affordable building cost is versus an expensive construction city or an expensive cost? To you as a new real estate investor, everything's expensive, right? It's all expensive. I don't know the cost. I'm trusting the contract. That's part of the reason why you need to get educated, because you don't want to be in that position where you have to have blind trust. You want to build up that knowledge, get bids, work with somebody. Because if you don't learn the cost of construction the easy way, which is through getting coaching or just learning from somebody who's done it, you're going to learn it the hard way, which is when somebody runs off with 40, 50 grand. Contractor runs off with your money. And then you'll start to think, I better get serious if I'm going to keep doing this. Then you'll start learning the cost of construction. Either way, you're going to learn. It's just a question of how much you're going to pay for it, in my opinion. Affordable building costs happen, from what I've seen, in row home cities. I can really break it down to that level. In row home cities, that's where you're going to see the most affordable building costs. Why? Because, and let me clarify what a row home is, because there's different jargon out there. A row home is a house that's connected on each side, the left and the right, to another home. Some people may call them townhomes, townhouses. In Chicago, they'll call them something else. Like, everybody has some type of local jargon. They might call them brownstones. There's always going to be this name, but it's essentially a house connected on both sides. So only the front and back are exposed to the elements, typically, unless you're on an end row, end unit, end of the block. So these houses are cheaper to rehab because you have less exterior surface area. Less exterior surface area means less money going to rehab the exterior of the property when you're doing a project. Less siding, less masonry, less roofing, typically, or flat roofing, which can be cheaper than shingle roofing. All of these things allow you to put more of your money into the interior of the rehab and keep your costs down in general. The other thing about row homes, townhomes, they're rectangular. They're all shaped the same, which means they can be modeled very similarly. Because of the shape and size, if you know the square footage of the property, you can typically map out the cost per square foot on average and move very quickly. And instead of putting 40, 50,000 into the exterior, you're probably going to put maybe like 10,000 into the exterior. So it saves an extra 30K of exterior work, but also the interior work is a bit more streamlined. Expensive construction, you're going to see, even if it is a townhome, row home city, brownstone city, or area of the city, you're going to see expensive construction in expensive cities. So part of what you're looking for in terms of the top 10, you are looking for affordability. A New York rehab, same square footage, same size, same bed bath count, is going to be $250 a square foot in New York versus $125 per square foot in Philly. Same project, same scope of work. The contractors in general are just going to charge more. This does give you the ability to dislocate talent, to ship contractors in from a cheaper city into a more expensive city, and then do the rehab cheaper than everybody else. You can definitely get away with that. But it's something that you have to factor in.